Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage will begin shortly. Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage will begin shortly. Your live Weather Authority coverage starts right now.
Happy Monday, everyone. I hope you guys are all having a great start to the work week. We have wonderful weather for today. Great, refreshing feel coming on the way later this week. I want to jump into, we're tracking out Hurricane Franklin right now. It is very much offshore, but it will be impacting our area, bringing dangerous riptides as well as large waves, more so on Wednesday and Thursday. So I'll be covering that in just a couple of minutes. So let's get right into it. Let me pull this in. So this is our storm tracker. This is 3 o'clock. So just 19 minutes ago, this is what it's looking like right now. We have Tropical Storm Idalia just off into the Gulf of Mexico. That will be strengthening into a major hurricane impacting parts of Florida. We're looking at Georgia as well. There are already hurricane warnings that are issued. A lot of flooding concerns as well, isolated tornadoes down there with that specific storm. So over the next couple of hours, what we're really looking at is those storms strengthening. So Idalia, it will become a major hurricane by the time it hits Florida. We're also paying attention to Franklin right now. So this is Wednesday. This is Wednesday morning at 4 a.m. So that's something also we're going to be taking a look at as well. So really what we're going to be focusing on is Hurricane Franklin. It's right offshore. This is Wednesday at 4 a.m. So in 2 days from now, I'll be offshore of the Carolinas. And this is where things get interesting. So it won't more so hit our area if it wasn't for this low pressure building. So our low pressure will be over our area for Wednesday, bringing lots and lots of rain for our neck of the woods on Wednesday. With that low pressure system, a cold front, a very extensive cold front as well, will be forming, bringing some much cooler conditions, dry air, very dry air. We're looking at dew points in the 40s. So these hurricanes will be taking hurricanes and tropical storms, because the Idalia actually weakens into a tropical storm by the time it hits South Carolina. These will be weakening in bringing out the humidity as well. So the cold front will move on through, pushing out Franklin and Idalia, out to the ocean, bringing much cooler and drier air into our area for Thursday and Friday. So Thursday, we're looking at temperatures in the low 70s, more so upper 60s, especially on the interior as well. So Thursday will be probably one of the best days of the week if you are getting ready for fall. It's the last day of August, as September 1st begins on Friday. So it'll be more refreshing feel for Thursday. We're going to actually clap for this cold front moving through, unfortunately bringing some more cooler weather if you still want summer to last. But that cold front will actually be pushing Hurricane Franklin out, making sure it won't impact us at all, which is fantastic. But because Hurricane Franklin is specifically offshore and will be over the next couple of days, there are a couple of impacts that Franklin will be making on us. So even though Franklin won't be directly hitting us, there still will be a lot of impacts. So let's jump right into what those will be. This is more so will be Wednesday and Thursday. Hold on one second. There we go. Okay, perfect. So this is what's going to be going on for Wednesday and Thursday. We're looking at big waves. If you're a surfer, you're going to enjoy these waves, but riptides will also be an issue. We're looking at waves between 5, specifically Thursday. So even though Thursday will be the pick of the week, if you want some cooler weather as well, it'll also be a pretty dangerous day, especially at the beach. We're watching for some riptide potential as well. So let's jump right into what these impacts would be as well. So let me jump forward on the graphics. We are under a new studio. You can see right behind me, or on this side, our green screen's out in our newsroom. So our broadcasts and our shows, especially if you tune in to CBS 13 at 5. At 5:30, I also have more information on what we're going to be dealing with for Wednesday and Thursday. It'll be in a different location. So tune in to CBS 13 Live at 5 tonight as well for some more information on these tropical storms, the hurricanes, and what Charlie has to say about them as well. So let's jump forward. Let me pull this full screen of what riptides or rip currents too. So riptides or rip currents will be impacting our area. So what exactly is a rip current? A rip current is the movement of water on the surface of the ocean, and they usually occur during prolonged periods of strong winds and swells, such as what's going on with Hurricane Franklin hundreds of miles offshore. It also tends to happen when the water pressure actually begins to build up behind the sandbar, and the water will move more parallel along the shoreline until it falls upon a break in the sand, indicating what this rip current is looking like. So let me draw it out for you as well. Let me see if I can draw it. So the water will move this way and this way until it finds a hole in the sandbar. So water gets pushed up and out. So that's also something to keep an eye on, especially for Wednesday and Thursday specifically. If you get stuck in the rip current, there's a suction that can be created and will pull swimmers through. So those are that's been going a lot, or there's been a lot of rip currents, down in Florida, which actually have been unfortunately causing a lot of drownings down there, especially this past summer. So you can drown in rip currents. It doesn't matter if you're a strong swimmer or not. They are very, very dangerous. So moving forward, let me get rid of these arrows so you guys can see better. Here we go. So if you are caught in a rip current, there's a couple of things you can do. Whatever you do not fight the current. Don't panic as well. Instead, try to swim parallel towards the crashing waves. So more so perpendicular from the rip current. If you do have a hard time swimming, try to float instead and wait for the current to slow down. Once you are out of the current, swim towards the beach. And if you do need help, please call or wave for assistance from the lifeguards or anyone on shore as well. Even if you are a strong swimmer, the current can easily pull you away. So folks at home should be mindful for next couple of days, more so specifically Wednesday and Thursday. I have an article going up on our website, wgme.com. I'll be also posting it to my socials. I'm looking at your comments. Hello, Travis. I hope you are having a great Monday as well. Some great weather for today. So if you do get caught in a rip current, these are some things you can keep an eye on. Like I said, I am posting an article with more information later this afternoon on our website, wgme.com. I'll also be sharing it to my Facebook and my X account as well. So that's something also to keep an eye out for this afternoon. I also have a link to the NWS Gray Marine weather page as well, so you can check out the marine forecast for the next couple of days. Hi, Brandon. I hope you are doing great. How are you as well? So just keep an eye out for if you're heading out to the coast this afternoon, or Wednesday and Thursday afternoon, I should say, as there is a chance for some intense rip currents. Because of astronomical high tides as well, we're looking at a chance for some coastal flooding and some heavy rainfall from Hurricane Franklin specifically. Most of Hurricane Franklin, once it gets really pushed offshore, would get caught in the jet stream heading up to Nova Scotia and out into the ocean. So we don't need to be worrying about initial impact. But just for a heads up too, the peak of hurricane season in the Atlantic begins on August 20th, so 8 days ago, and it will last until October 20th. So something to also keep an eye on. So hope you guys enjoyed this and learned something from it as well. There are going to be some big waves on Thursday, so even if you get down to the beach, take a look and you'll see some awesome big waves. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Enjoy the weather.
This has been live interactive Weather Authority coverage from CBS 13 and Fox 23. Make sure to stay connected with CBS 13 and Fox 23 on air, online, and through these social channels. Thank you for watching. This has been